to defenders? How's Will Schofield?
I think he's all right. Yeah, we're going to name the same side, so we'll be unchanged. And he's got a bit of a knock to his calf, but we think we'll test him out tomorrow, and we're anticipating he'll be fine.
That's obviously great news, given you've had
Yeah. There's not too much to go to, albeit we think we can cover him if he does go down. But it's probably the main strength of the Gold Coast is their tall forwards. So we want him available.
Does he have to do a test over there, or will he just? Is he good?
No, he'll do a fitness test. Yeah, we'll give him. It's a 6-day break. It's the longest trip in the competition, so we'll see how he travels and see how he trains.
If he doesn't play, who takes Lynch?
Well, yeah, we've got some contingencies in mind, but I won't go through it here in case he doesn't play. But we've planned for that.
Can you give us the number of how many will travel, given it's such a flight?
Oh, we're pretty confident he'll play. So we'll take Jamie Bennell, and he'll be our emergency. Whether Schofield drops out and we have to find another emergency overall, he's fine to play, and then he's just our carryover. So pretty straight up.
How close was McGovern?
No, not really. No.
Hawthorn next week?
We're hoping, yeah. He's got to sign off today or tomorrow on whether he can train next week and prepare for a game. So.
Is it hard to, I know for a coach you'll be saying it's all on this weekend, but for the players, is it hard for them not to get excited about the potential of playing Hawthorn a week later and not maybe be distracted by this weekend? You'd
hope it's not hard to concentrate on this week. I mean, 4 points is 4 points, and this is a big game for us. Probably a really good test of our consistency. I think we've been pretty consistent this year with our effort, and our results have followed. So this is just another week where we can produce that, hopefully.
Matt Pritter said want to finish as high as possible. Have you started talking about top two and what potential outcome it can be at the end of the season if you do get a top two finish?
No, we've got the same message really, and you know we can control our own destiny, so that's a really good thing. We put ourselves in a position where we can have a tilt at the top four and top two, but you know we don't want to put a ceiling on it. We just want to win this week, and we're not looking too far ahead. I know you're going to want more than that, but I'm not willing to talk about that yet.
Has that been the success of the side then, that you've been able to just focus each week?
Well, yeah, we've blocked the season up, which a lot of clubs do. I think I've stated that before, and we don't look too far ahead. And we're at a start of a new block of games. There's a block of 4 games we're going to look at, and Gold Coast is the first game of that block. So that won't change our focus, and it's working pretty well for us.
Just announced some signings. Can you talk through Dom Sheed's obviously the most prominent one there of the 3? Can you talk about his season and why it was important to lock him up? Yeah,
well, we were really happy with his form last year for a first-year player. He'd be right up there in the Rising Star award. I would have thought this year he's averaging around 20 possessions and close to a goal a game. So we've been really pleased with his progression. He's still got some work to do, but for what he's done in his second year of football, and he's a local boy, and you know, really happy that's been done. And the other two guys are just as important for us long term. So we think we've had a really good draft last year, last couple of years actually. So locking those guys away is important for our club.
No Scott Selwood though. Is he any closer to re-signing, do you think?
Yeah, not sure. I'm not really too involved in that. You know, we'll be reasonably patient to what he does with that. At the moment, I think he's focusing on his footy, to be honest, and trying to get good performances out consistently is the main focus for him.
What have you made of the Gold Coast? They seem to have played their best footy when Ablett came back and out again now. So what are you expecting from them?
Yeah, look, they're dangerous, and I know they haven't got the wins on the board, but from what we've scouted, there's a bit of a change going on there, and you know they haven't had the continuity with their players, but their key position players in particular are really dangerous, and that's why the Schofield situation's pretty important for us. We see that as their main strength is their ability to play through their tools, and it's not 1 or 2, there's 3 or 4 forward and back that can have real impact. They didn't play when we played them last time, round 7, so it'll be a completely different team, I would have thought, than last time we played.
Obviously an easier scenario given Gary Ablett's not there.
Yeah, well, he wasn't there last time we played either, so look, you know, I'm not going to say that we want all those guys playing. Like we wanted Franklin playing last week or Ablett this week. But it's a brutal competition, and to keep your best players on the park is part of your management and planning, and we've lost a lot of players as well, so no side is full strength at the moment.
Just back on Selwood, he's been a sub now a couple of times in the past month or so. Is it a fitness thing, or does he have to kind of work his way back into that midfield mix and try to establish himself there?
Probably a bit of both. Yeah, he's still managing his ankle. It's what we've been told. It's going to take a good season to get back to full comfortable, the way he recovers, prepares, training during the week, how many kicks he can have on it. So he's been restricted a little bit. So we've got to manage him through the season. But at the same time, our midfield's performing pretty well as well. So a bit of both.
Do you think he's going to be here next year? Is that what you're expecting?
I hope so. Yeah, he's best and fairest winner. He's our vice captain, and he's an important part of our side.
Do you talk to him soon, Adam, or do you just let the season unfold? At what stage do you go to him and say, mate, where are you at, and do you want to be with us next year?
Yeah, we've had conversations, but nothing too deep. To be honest, it's been more about form and his body. So he'll make that decision when he needs to, and we'll let you know when he does.
Those decisions you make each week with the sub, can you take him a long-term view like that? I'm sure the players don't want to be the sub each week. And when you've got a guy out of contract, sorry, do you think about that sort of stuff, or do you just think in the moment, I need it for this game, and that's the right mix?
Yeah, definitely the moment. Yeah, and what the team needs, what the player needs, how many times they've been sub, what impact they can have when they come on. So he's been part of a rotation that, I think he might have been sub twice this year. So Dom Sheen's been sub twice, Hutchings. We've had a number of subs, so it's not like it's anything other than who we're playing and where they're at.
Adam, you've spoken about the Schofield and the 6-day break and the long trip. Some people outside suggesting we're getting to that time of the year, maybe time to give a star a rest like a Nat Nui. Was that considered at all, or?
No. No, maybe it's a maturity thing for our coaching staff, but we're not thinking like that at all. I don't think many clubs are, to be honest. It's a bit early. We haven't locked away anything at the moment. So, like I said, we're in a good position, but there's still plenty of games to go. And until I think you're really sure about where you're going to finish, it's hard to manage your players to have an assault in September. So it's a bit early yet.
How disappointing was it to lose Fraser from an insurance perspective?
From insurance? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, disappointing. Yeah, looks like we lost him for the season. So our tall stock, I think we've got Scotty Lycett and Tom Lamb coming through, probably our two main talls that are over 190 centimetres. So that's not ideal, because he definitely was, I think, kicked 4 on the weekend, and he would have been in the mix this week as well.
It might be a difficult question to answer. Have you got it? Are you close to your best 22, or is it just dependent on the opposition you're going to face each week?
I think it probably depends on availability at the moment. We're not batting overly deep with our numbers. But no, I don't know what our best 22 is. I mean, at the start of the year, you wouldn't say our team would look like it does now. So we're evolving, and some players are in really good form, and they're playing in positions that are different than they were playing in round 3. So I think we're comfortable with what team we've got on the park at the moment.